A peace assembly was held December 5th in Bengaluru in protest against a proposed anti-conversion legislation in Karnataka, and a hunger strike was planned for December 17th to oppose the proposed bill. The anti-conversion bill would reportedly be introduced during the winter session of the Karnataka State legislature and is expected to allow a penalty for forced conversions within the framework of Article 25 of the Indian Constitution, as well as may insist that those wishing to convert would file an application before the Deputy Commissioner 2 months prior. The history of the eastern state of Nagaland, India, which borders Myanmar, shows a near 100% conversion of the indigenous population there between 1941 and 1991. Indigenous traditions completely decimated in just a few decades. The Peace Assembly protest of December 5th was incidentally held at St. Francis Xavier Cathedral grounds in Bengaluru. Xavier came to Goa in 1542 from Portugal and developed the groundwork for the Goan inquisition, which for nearly 300 years persecuted, raped, murdered, and maimed indigenous Hindus in all the worst ways imaginable. Although people may think India is a Hindu-majority country, it is not permitted by law to teach Hinduism in public schools. Nearly 1 billion Hindus of a common religion in a single country, and not allowed to teach their lifestyle in their schools? What kind of majority is this? Many Hindu temples in India are controlled and directly administered by government officials, literally followers of religions other than Hinduism. Administering Hindu temples? There are nearly 12,000 temples in the state of Tamil Nadu alone that cannot afford to perform a single puja per day. This despite the fact that the amount of encroached land and operating properties owned by such temples should be producing thousands of crores of wealth for all the people of those communities, contributed directly by Hindus. Rather, this potential for Hindu life is pinched into a pittance, much of which is then taxed and distributed variously to sometimes road construction projects, and even distributed to other religious groups with the coveted minority status, effectively leaving Hindu life and temples a powerless minority, prevented from teaching their life and culture in schools, and barred from administering